Hello everybody and welcome back to Super Luigi Galaxy 2! So the last part we went after the green stars in Cosmic Cove, Honey Bloom and Wildglide Galaxies. And now we're going to be finishing off in World 2 as we go back through, as we once again go through Bowser's lava. As we go back into Bowser's lava lair so then we can get the green stars from here. Now the first one, yes, you may saw there, yeah, right where those womps are. Yeah, it's actually just right up behind a rock that is once again right on the lava. Yeah, so we have another green star where we essentially have to make sure that we do not get ourselves burned, that we don't get ourselves burned by the lava, as we attempt to get this green star. As we attempt to get this galaxy's first green star. So yeah, we once again have another one of those. And then, as for the second one, it's actually in another situation where we have to make sure that we get it before we instantly fall to our doom. Ow! Yeah, that's what I was trying to make sure that I don't get myself burned alive! Oh, God. Yeah, I know Luigi. Yeah, I know Luigi's... Yeah, I know I am very slippery. Well, more so Luigi, but whatever. I know Luigi's very slippery, but god damn it, I had to fall myself into the lava already. Yeah, and this was even before we even get there. Jeez. But anyways, okay. Now we're almost there again. And now, and look out below! Ah! Oh, okay. So I actually just agreed on that. Nice. Okay, now we're just gonna skip past the swamp here and the dry bones. And boom, bam. Okay, I actually managed to get that one on my first try. Very nice. Very nice indeedy. So yeah, essentially that one is not too bad. It's just a matter of making sure that you don't get yourself burned up. Yeah. But anyways, that's power star. That's star number 155. Alright, we are slowly getting there. We are slowly getting there to get every single green star in this game. Yeah, we are steadily making progress. Wow! Okay, now for green star number 2, which is somewhat farther away from where we had to go through. It's definitely farther than what we had to go for that first one, so once again, it'll be a while before we actually get to that point again. So let's see if we can make it quicker or slower. Yeah, we'll see. And once again, look out below! Wow! Aha! I actually landed on top of the block that time. Very nice. Oh, what? Hey! What the fuck? Oh, really? I literally had to get myself stomped by the womp's arm, and it made me get myself hit by the freaking electricity fence. Like, really? The womp's freaking arm, man. But anyways, everyone, now for that second green star in this place is actually right here, where we essentially have to make sure that these Madam Mouths essentially chomp on the spot where we actually have to drop. So then we can actually get it. So then we can actually get it. Yeah, that one, yeah, can be a little bit tricky, but not too much. But considering that there is like a checkpoint literally right next to it. So even if you miss it, you don't have to spend too much time just trying to travel back to it, you know? Yeah, but anyways, and now that's it, World 2 is done. Now on to World 3. And we're gonna start things off once again in Cloudy Core Galaxy. Since we actually went there first. Before a Tall Tank. Okay, now for this one, now for these green stars, Now, I believe all of them are in the same mission, so we don't have to go for the second mission in order for us to be able to. And we don't have to go for that secret mission in order for us to be able to get another green star. Oh hi! Oh yeah, there was that ghost of us. Yeah, that's what the game has been telling us all like along about those ghosts. Yeah. But anyways, everyone, now for that first green star, it's actually right over here. Yeah, we essentially just had to be sure that we get ourselves enough. We essentially just had to go. We essentially had to make sure that we get ourselves enough height with the clouds, so that we can actually, so that we can actually grab it. So yeah, it is still a pretty easy task for that one. Yeah, getting that green star is pretty simple enough. Okay. Now, even though we did see that ghost of Luigi there, I still don't know what exactly does the ghost Luigi actually does. I forget exactly still what they do. Yeah, but honestly, I don't want to go too deep into it right now, considering now. Yeah, we are essentially nearing the end of the game at this point. It's just we are just gonna be once again just gonna be going back through these galaxies again so that we can get the green stars. Yeah, I feel like I've done all that I can really do for this game, or done all I really need to say for this whole game in general anyway. So that's why I really don't want to spend too much time on just worrying about that. Okay, now for the second green star is actually right past these symbols here. Yeah, as you'll see all the way over here. Yeah, so essentially do not take that launch star, but instead use your clouds that you may have picked up so you can get yourself over here. And there we go. So essentially, yeah, make sure that you don't use up any of your clouds before, so essentially, do not use up any of those clouds that you have picked up before going to that green star. Yeah, so you can essentially make sure that you can actually, make sure that you can get it. And also, if you took that launch star before, like that was on those symbols, then you're most likely are not going to get it. Yeah, you would essentially skip past it entirely. So, but anyways, and now for green star number 3, which I believe it is right near where the original power star for this mission is actually located. So it is once again going to take us a while before we actually get to that point. Oh, whoa. Oh god, that was actually kind of just a little too close. Yeah, I honestly thought I was not gonna make that. But I obviously remembered I still have my clouds. So I was probably gonna be safe. So I was probably gonna be safe either way. Okay, everyone. Okay, everyone. Since we are getting I say that we're getting pretty close to reaching our third green star for this place. And I guess I should say this as well. Make sure you have enough clouds for this one, considering that it's actually, yeah, as you see, it is actually behind the windmill that we would have used to actually get that we needed to utilize the wind for in order for us to be able to get to the original power star. So yeah, as you saw there, yeah, you essentially have to make sure that you get your stuff behind the windmill, while at the same time making sure the clouds are just far away from the windmill so they don't immediately blow over. Yeah, so then you may end up missing. Those cloud platforms entirely. And you may end up falling. But anyways, now the cloud of cord is done. On to Tall Trunk. Now, with these ones... but the first one is... I think it's definitely closer to the beginning of this galaxy. Yeah, I think it's definitely before we actually use that first launch star there. Oh yeah, and you may have also heard. Yeah, you may also just heard that twinkling sound too. The second green star it is actually right near where that bull lymph fruit was. So yeah, let's just say definitely for the first one, for the first green star for this galaxy. You're definitely gonna be needing the uplimp fruit if you want to be able to get this first one. Oh, actually, I forget if actually I don't exactly recall if you actually do need it to grab it or not, because you're probably not gonna get enough airtime so that you can actually reach it. Yeah, and as you saw, it is actually up here, but again, I don't know if you're skill. Oh, what the? Hey, I think I literally just touched it, right? Didn't you guys literally saw that I just touched it? Yeah, I think I just clipped right through that green star there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I clipped it. But the game made me think that I did not get it. Really? I'm pretty damn sure that I clipped that green star. So, you would think I would be able to get it like immediately, but nope. I just had to literally just clip it. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, fine, let that go. Okay, let me see if I can actually. Oh god, no! Frick, no! Fine, it's fine, team, fine, take me back down. Alright, let's try this again. Once again, go back here so that we can get that. And now for this next one, yeah, let's do that again. Okay. Okay, can I at least make it over there this time? Okay, yeah, I'm probably not gonna get enough high for me to get up there anyway. Nope. Just doing that's probably not gonna work. Wait, can I actually backflip from the tree? It looks like it can, but at the same time it doesn't look like it can. But at the same time, it looks like it can. But the game makes, but considering that I'm on a weird position of the tree, yeah, that's probably why the game makes me think that I could not like wall jump from it. But I think but I'm pretty sure we can do a wall jump from the tree. It's just wall jumping from the exact position that we need to actually wall jump from the tree. Yeah, that's where it's gonna get just a little bit complicated. Just a little complicated. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, now hop off Yoshi. Up, I said, hop off Yoshi, please. Okay, can I actually wall jump on the tree? Come on. Up, there we go. Okay, yes I can. Okay, good. Oh boy, I was surely worried that I was not gonna be able to get up with the wall jump from there. But thankfully, I did not really have to use the blimp fruit. Well, actually, I did have to use the blimp fruit in order for us to get to that point anyway. But to actually get the green star, I actually did not entirely need it. Just not entirely. But anyways, now for the second green star, yeah, I already said where exactly. I'm pretty sure I already said where it might be. Wow! So once again, Luigi will see you there once we get there. Oh wow, yeah, look at that! Yeah, I actually managed to do a long jump and to broke the egg open, and then just before I hit the ground, I freaking also got to land on Yoshi. I also got to land on Yoshi. Yeah, I got both of those without even touching the ground, bitches. Okay, now for this green. Okay, now for the second green star. Now we can actually go. Now we can actually just go around here. Then make sure we flower jump right to it. There we go, and there we go. Second green star obtained. Woohoo! Yep, and with that, just one more left to pick up for Tall Trunk. 161 power stars, bitches. I hope none of you has gone as better as Luigi has. Although you probably already have, considering that how long this game has been released. Yeah, you probably most likely have. Okay, everyone. Now the third green star is once again in the second mission, and if you recall what the second mission is, yep, it is definitely on that a big slide. So essentially, yeah, we're gonna be there a while. Yeah, depending on, and considering that how long the slide is, all by itself, meaning that, yeah, we're probably gonna be there a while. And also considering the green star is actually just right before you reach the end of it. Just before you reach the end. So let's just say we're gonna be at the slide for quite a while again. And once again, if you want to listen to this lovely music from Mario 64, you can also do that too. Yeah, and once again, we get to listen to this music from Mario 64. Okay, we should be getting close to it now. What? Excuse me, why didn't you jump, Luigi? Why didn't you jump, Luigi? Why didn't you jump, you freaking bitch? Why didn't Luigi jump? Here we go again with Mario. Yeah, I did this also happen to Mario too, where he thought he did not jump, but it looked like he jumped, but instead he actually didn't actually do the actual jump itself. Oh boy, yep. Well, let's just hope that I don't fall off again, so I can at least make sure that I don't fall off too many times here, as well as sort of like Mario did. Well, actually, I don't think Mario lost too many lives going for this the first time. Yeah, I want to say... Well, I'm pretty sure I also remember that Luigi definitely had some rough time. Had himself a little bit of a rough time just trying to get all of those purple coins. Purple coins without dying too much. Oh wait, what is that Mario? I forget. It has been a long time since we first came here, and there it is. And there we go. All 3 green stars and Tall Trunk done. Alright, well that's it. Yep, and that is another galaxy completed. Well, yeah. 162 power stars. And give me all those lovely star bits and coins. But as well, with that said, that should be all that we're going to be doing for this part. And so, on to the next one. I'll see you guys next time.